Let's start with Justin Timberlake performing at this year's Super Bowl. Did you hear the album yet? I haven't heard it.
I haven't heard it, honestly.
Yep.
And it's not because I don't want to hear it. I just haven't really had time to listen to it.
No, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. I don't want to hear it right now, only just because I was saying this to somebody. I feel like when you name an album or dedicate an album to your family, 9 times out of 10, I feel like it's a crutch where it may not be your best work. So you use it like in a way where it's like, all right, look, guys, if this isn't really good, fucking, I dedicated it to my my family. It's for my family. I don't,
Yeah.
So I don't know, but and plus the artwork and some of the records that I've heard, it didn't sound like Justin that I'm used to. So I'm a little weary. I am gonna listen to it though because I'm a Justin Timberlake fan.
Well, but I mean, he's older. He's not the Justin from before. It's not the same one. So I can understand him adjusting, but I don't know. I mean, I'll be keeping a buck. Like, I'll try and get to it when I can, or I'll just wait till the halftime performance.
But that's the thing. I feel like this is in reverse. So you know how like everyone didn't want to hear Mary J. Blige once she got happy. They liked Mary J. Blige when she was heartbroken and what's the 411. I feel like now that Justin Timberlake is, with has a family, married, and has a kid, and he's not out in these streets, I think that that may have impacted his music slightly. And I haven't heard the album, so I don't know. I'm just solely going off of reviews that I've heard and some of the snippets and just even the teasers and the direction that he's put out as far as like his concepts or his marketing plan. So I don't know. You
can't really compete with them heartbreak albums. Those usually end up being classics. You can't, like, it's kind of hard to kind of compare to those heartbreaks projects.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the heartbreak albums are the ones you fucking can really like identify with and so I don't know. I don't know.
Random question. It's kind of off topic. I saw a tweet about someone. It's kind of going along with the heartbreak relationship. People like music that people can relate to. Someone, I forget. I think the artist's name is Fayweather. That he tweeted this. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he tweeted saying that Drake makes victim music. Like,
I think I read something like that.
Yeah. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, making music for, like, the people in relationships and stuff that, like, want to be the victims in those situations, or, like, the you broke my heart kind of thing.
I don't know if it's victim music. I definitely think I think Drake does a great job of putting a spin on his faults and rationalizing his faults. I don't know if it's victim making music. I don't know if that's the sole targeted experience that he's going with to say, let me put these records out, make sure no one's hurt. I'm protecting everyone's feelings out here. I don't think it's that. I just think that creatively, he may not be able to deal with some of the hurt that he's probably put out. So what he does is he makes rationalization type of music and it's catchy enough.
Deep down, we all, like, everyone can act like, oh, I don't care. No, you would care. Like, especially if it was that special person and they're, like, happier.
Speaking of special people, I wonder how Courtney on Peach Street is doing. No one ever asks about her anymore. I wonder how she's doing. I wonder if she even still lives on Peach Street.
I don't know.
All right, whatever.
I do know about the girl the girl he referenced.
I know mad
college.
girls that he referenced.
The one that he talked about college and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I actually know who that is.
Oh no, I know a few people that he spoke about on the records. Not personally, but
all them
I know
girls.
them offhand. All right, never mind. All right. Anyway,
back to Justin Timberlake.
Back to Justin. So Justin this year, he is headlining and performing at the Super Bowl. It's come out, and I don't know if it's confirmed or whatever, but apparently Janet Jackson will not be there. But he is doing a tribute to Prince via hologram. And he's got fireworks. I know TMZ released this big video of him walking across the stage and fireworks and all this shit.
Yeah.
I really want to get down to the hologram usage.
Yeah.
Now, this is in Prince's hometown. He did a listening party on Prince's estate, I think it was, right? Mm-hmm. So how are we feeling about this? Are we for the hologram usage? Now, mind you, this is Prince, iconic. Everyone knows that Prince was very introspective and very deep and cryptic in the way that he maneuvered within the music industry, and/or how he created music, and/or how he felt about business within the music, hence him going from Prince and being the symbol. Mm-hmm. So, do we think that Prince, if Prince were alive, let's say, and Justin wanted to do something like that, which may not make sense, but playing devil's advocate and hypothetically speaking, do we think Prince would be okay with him being, with Justin using him as a hologram?
I mean, it depends on their relationship. I mean, Prince is one of those artists that was very critical of his music, his brand, his sound. Like, he's someone that, if he was not on board, he would say he's not on board. Like, he wanted his image to be solid in what he wanted. Yeah. So it's kind of that situation where it's like, really depends on their relationship. And if he gave the okay, or even if the family or the state, I mean, I'm sure the state gave the okay, but if his family even also gave the okay or anything like that. But I don't know. I'm just someone, I personally just don't like people making money off of the death of other people. Like,
you feel like it's weird?
Like them, it feels weird to me. It feels weird that people are still getting money in their pockets from Michael Jackson. He's been dead for quite some time. And there's even people trying to use Aaliyah too. Like, it just, for me, it just feels really weird. And I feel like if that is going to happen, it should and if you are going to use certain artists, it should be people that were close to that person, that best, help that person, or best you worked with that person to help build their brands, or you has to be close. It's kind of like when you make biopics without including the family or close friends. Just, for me, it kind of feels weird personally.
All right. So for me, I don't know if it's weird. I wouldn't say weird for me. I think from a moral compass perspective, I think it's off, right? Yeah. So, and even let's say for the families that approve it. Yeah. I have a lot of dead relatives. I would never want to see a hologram of them. It would bring back and stir up too much, emotion too many times. Yeah. It's almost like playing with someone's emotions, and I get it. It's entertainment, and partly because I really just think the whole hologram shit in itself is trash. I think it's really, really trash. I don't enjoy it. I don't think that creatively that's the best that you can do to put on a good show. I don't believe any of that. I just think that it's one of those things where people do it to, I guess, try to enhance the performance, or maybe create a moment in their performance based off of someone else's moment in time. So I'm not really a big fan of this. I just wonder, the other thing I think about too, though, is, let's say the hologram looks off. It's almost like when you go to a wax museum and you go to see someone and the shit looks completely...
Yeah, who's messed up? Was it Beyonce's that was messed up?
Yeah, Beyonce's look crazy. Do y'all remember that? Beyonce looked fucking nuts in the museum. Nuts.
I think it was her.
So that's the other thing. You have to be pristine when doing holograms, or just emulation of people, or wax figures, or just shit like that, just in general. You have to be on point. That's the other thing. I would be worried about capturing someone so iconic as Prince the right way.
And another thing too, kind of going off what you're saying about how they are presented when they're doing holograms, you also have to keep in mind what phase in their career are you using, what photo or representation in their career are you using as a performance? Because also, when you're a family member, if you see a certain sometimes artists, they change how they look, they their appearance, their style can change over time. And if you use a certain one where it was bring up memories of a hard time when they had drug issues or something like that, that can be kind of a sensitive matter. So it's just so many variables. I just say when artists die, just pay the respects, but just let them be.
Yeah, I agree.
Just let them rest in peace.
Even though I will say, that Tupac hologram scared the shit out of me. Keeping it all the way 1,000. Keeping it all the way. When that Tupac hologram came out online, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It was a good hologram. It was a good one.
Yeah, what if they need to start using holograms for like greeting cards and stuff like that. Like you have like a feel better hologram card or some shit and you pop out, or a breakup one.
That's some Back to the Future shit.
That would actually be pretty dope.
Shit right now.
That'd be pretty dope. It's like you got a card where you want to break up with someone, and then you just open it and it shows you, and then you're just like,
your petty meter just went up to the 10th power to hologramly break up with someone.
I mean, but would that be better?
Via card is wild.
What do you think? Would that be better than texting them? Like straight up texting.
That's like texting. That's like the new feature on the iPhone where you can slam it and the shit pops up in your screen, or you make the shake, the emoji shake, and that's
at least it's face to face.
That's wild shit.
At least it's face to face. Like
cold blooded.
And
cold blooded.
There should be like a minimum of like how long you should talk. Like it shouldn't be like no 1 second thing where you're like, we're done.
You really got this shit mapped out though.
Listen,
that's the funny shit.
If they could do this, that would be actual dope ass business. I'm telling you right now.
No.
Hologram cards for different occasions, stuff like that.
Yo,
and then you got like a bachelorette card, and it comes out, you got like men's strippers, even like a bachelor one, you got female strippers, holograms popping out.
Listen, nobody better not hologramly break up with me. That's all I know.